The Search for Purpose, Joel's Journey. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about someone we all know well, Joel. He's in his 20s and has been hopping from one job to another like it's a new trend. But unlike those cookie-cutter jobs we see all over the internet, Joel's had a rough time figuring things out. I mean, we all want stability, right? But what happens when you just feel lost? Let's dive into Joel's journey and see how he navigates this tricky maze of finding his purpose. So let's rewind a bit and talk about Joel's job history. Picture this. He's been everything from a retail clerk to a so-called professional at a bland corporate desk job. Oh, and let's not forget those freelance gigs where he thought he could be his own boss, but ended up more confused than ever. Each job taught him something, sure, but mostly it was like a crash course in what not to do. One time he had to deal with a super rude customer at retail, and trust me, that moment left him questioning everything. Is this really what adulting is about? He thought. It wasn't just the experiences, but also the questions they raised about himself. What does he really enjoy? What is he passionate about? Fast forward a bit, and one day it hits him. He's in a cycle, and it feels like he's stuck in a video game where every level is a different job, but he's never actually advancing. On a particularly bad day like the kind where everything goes wrong, he has that moment of clarity. He stares blankly at his computer screen and thinks, why can't I figure this out? You've probably been there, right? The feeling of confusion mixed with frustration is so real. It's like being lost in the woods and just wanting someone to point you in the right direction. After that wake-up call, Joel decides it's time for some serious soul-searching. He starts attending workshops and diving into new hobbies. At first, it was super exciting. He picked up painting, tried his hand at cooking, and even attempted to learn guitar. But as fun as it was, every new thing led to a stronger feeling of uncertainty. He found himself saying, what if I'm just not good at anything? That pesky self-doubt creeping in. It's like trying on shoes half the time, they fit, and other times they give you blisters. Joel felt the pressure of society weighing down on him. You should know what you're doing at 25. But honestly, who really has it figured out? Needing a bit of a break, Joel takes some time to step back. He sits in a park, no distractions, just him and nature and a bunch of squirrels. It's peaceful, and suddenly he's reflecting. All those feelings of fear and frustration surface again, but this time he also thinks about his childhood, the days when he felt light and free. Back then, life was just about playing outside and imagination. When did it all get so complicated? He realizes that his journey has been more about growth than reaching a quick destination. Every misstep and detour could lead him somewhere meaningful, if he lets it. Then one day, as Joel is taking a stroll, he looks up and sees this giant billboard picture of an orange. Yep, you heard that right. At first, it seems random, but then it hits him like a light bulb moment. The orange is a symbol of freshness, growth, and vitality. At that moment, he thinks, hey, it might not be a bad thing to start fresh. It's kind of symbolic, right? Just like peeling an orange, sometimes you gotta unwrap the layers before you get to the good stuff. So he starts to ponder, what does the future hold for me? He feels a mix of uncertainty, but also a sprinkle of hope. So, what can we learn from Joel's journey? Well, it's pretty simple. The path to purpose takes time. It's messy, confusing, and honestly, nothing like what you see in those motivational quotes. But if you stay patient and keep exploring, you might just find the right thing for you. Life doesn't always go as planned, but that's okay. Embrace the journey one step at a time. And remember, it's totally normal to feel a bit lost sometimes, just like Joel did. So, what about you? Have you ever felt like Joel? Drop your stories in the comments. I'd love to hear what steps you've taken to find your passion. Don't forget to like this video if you found it relatable, and subscribe for more insights on personal growth. Until next time, keep searching for your orange.